Hello. I just got back from dress rehearsal. Really? I thought you were the Christmas undertaker. Very, very throaty. So I'm going to have my post-show milkshake, which is very quickly becoming a tradition now. I'm scoring a 15 out of 10 on the slopometer this evening. I went completely overboard. I'm not happy with these cufflinks either because they're like massive. They stick out a mile. But hey, what can you do? So, I came home early from tech rehearsal because it is to be understood that, hang on, there you go. The tech is stop, start, stop, start. But this was stop, start, stop, start, stop. And I didn't really get any meaningful practice in, so I just came home. So turned up to dress rehearsal tonight. And the stage manager has injured themselves, so they got a new stage manager today on the day of dress rehearsal. So this poor lady hadn't got a clue what was going on. So a lot of the scene changes took forever. Now, I know it broke the cast up as well. They were trying to get into it, like trying to stay in character and all that kind of thespian stuff. But it inevitably meant that there were long pauses. So people were coming out of character and remembering how much they couldn't remember the next bit or whatever. So it was very dry tonight, not just my throat. It was very flat and not exciting like a dress rehearsal usually is. It was just really flat. And I don't know whether it was just me feeling that way. There's a tummy bug going around the cast, and guess who caught it? So I don't know. I don't know if it felt flat tonight because of these really long pauses for the scene changes to take place. I don't know if it felt flat because I'm not really feeling very well. I don't know if it's fallen flat because I wasn't really digging it tonight. I don't know. I really got into it in the second half, which surprised me because the second half is my weakest, always is. So yeah, I really got into it during the second half, but I felt the same as the actors must have. I say must have, for all I know, they thought it went well. Because I was acting the parts, as you have to, and then the lights would go out and the scene change would take place. And say the last scene was where everyone was angry and you stand there like, and then as they change the scene, you can sort of come out of it and get this kind of neutral face on, ready for the next one. But it just went on and on and on. One of the scene changes, swear to God, must have taken about 4 minutes. That's a very long time. Because don't forget, my spotlight's on all the time. So it's a very long time for me to sort of stare off into the distance looking dramatic. So yeah, wasn't great. The toilets in the theatre are leaking all over the floor in the women's toilets. So let's hope they get that sorted for tomorrow night, because otherwise it's going to be a very lot of, considering the demographic who's going to come and see a show like White Christmas, oh, you better get your toilets fixed, mate. So my feet hurt like buggery. They really hurt. This is the longest I've stood up for a while. So yeah, had some physio on my ankle this afternoon. And they basically said, well, at your age, it's not ever going to fix. So get used to a modicum of pain, darling. So at least the pain in the balls of my feet took my mind off the pain in my ankles. So, hey, swings and roundabouts, baby. So I'm going to retire the tie for the night. I'm going to go and see the show tomorrow. Then do it on the Thursday. Tell you what, though. I don't know enough about this cast to know if they are old hands at this or brand new to it. I don't know. But the very first number where everybody's singing, "Come get together," and all I could hear was like talking. And I'm trying to sign this song. And all the time in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what was there talking in it from the script? Because they're doing this number on the Ed Sullivan Show. So I didn't know if the two people who were like the producers were supposed to be talking over the song. But I couldn't work out what they were saying. I couldn't hear enough. I knew they were talking, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. So of course I couldn't translate it on the fly. And it just turned out that they didn't know their mics were on, so they were just chatting to each other. So that was a relief. But yeah, that was quite off-putting. That kind of threw me right at the beginning of the show. So I kind of had to catch up a little bit. And then there's a few quite long-winded talking scenes where they just flew through it. The rest of the show, they were just really sedate and really nice paced. And in fact, at some places, it could have been a little bit quicker. But during this one part, they just blah, 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 blah. And I fell behind by about 8-9 seconds, which is a long time. And I was starting to panic a little bit. But then in my head, I thought, well, hang on a minute. At the end of this scene, there's a scene change. And if it's going to take as long as the last one did, I've got about 3 minutes to catch up. So, hey, that's all right. I am not going to lie. NGL, as the kids probably don't say anymore. I kind of want this to be over. I've not dug this show as much as I have the others that I've done this year, which is, it surprises me because I love the music and I don't know what's happened. There's this kind of disconnect and I don't know whether that's me. I don't know whether, I don't know what it is. Tell you what though, I made a few mistakes, but that trumpet player had an absolute shocker tonight. Honest to God. But hey, you know, we all have our off nights, don't we? So yeah, go and see it tomorrow. Deliver it on Thursday. Then whole of December off to have a think about the shows I'm doing next year. And then, yeah, just have a little rest. Get some headspace. And, you know, go on long walks and kick up the leaves and all that kind of stuff that I haven't been able to do because of my ankle and because I've been rehearsing 2 shows back to back. So, yeah, that's where we're up to. I'm going to finish my milkshake. I'm going to take all of this off with a chisel by the looks of it. And then it's 11:30 now, so it's late. We didn't start till late. So, yeah, I'm just going to have a lie-in tomorrow, rest my feet, wear my big, thick, woolly fisherman socks all day, and possibly put ice cubes in a hot water bottle and put it on there. And then back into the fray on Thursday. So I will speak to you then. Bye.